Hello and welcome back to the Battle of the Hockey Pool Guides. I apologize for the delay. If you were following my blog, you would know that I had a computer die on me and thus needed to focus my attention on fixing it. Let's find out who won the final qualifying group. Steve Laidlaw and Pete Jensen from the NHL will advance to the semifinals. And if you remember from the previous video, then you will know that Brennan Klak and Steve's cheat sheet will also qualify as wildcards. Steve Laidlaw showed his prowess in the mid to long drafts, but getting over 9,000 dead last spots in the 10-round drafts could be putting him in a huge hole against the semifinal competition. Steady production came from the NHL's Pete Jensen, but he did not do very well with the 20 to 25 round draft lengths. Brennan Klak was great in the short drafts. Will it be enough in the semis? Steve Laidlaw did best with the late round picks, which propelled his mid to long draft victories. On the opposite side of the spectrum, NHL Pete Jensen was more consistent with every pick except for having the last one. Short drafts and better late round selecting gave Brennan Klak a huge amount of wins that carried him to a wild card spot. Steve's cheat sheet did better with picks 4 through 8 than they did when having the first or second overall pick. Pool Pro found a way to earn some victories, but they basically capped out at the 25-round draft lengths. Chuck Lemieux succeeded only in the short 10-round drafts, and those wins came mostly when he had the second, third, or fourth pick. Maybe I shouldn't have included this list. Dobber's monthly 300 is not intended for single-season drafts, but instead is a long-term outlook for players. I will exclude this list from future battles. The list from Pro Action Stats had very little action in the win column. Driven by Steve Laidlaw, the vast majority of the victories were attained with the late-round picks. Only 23% of all victories were won by the guides that had one of the first 3 picks. The margins of victory between first and second were larger than the other qualifying groupings. This is also evident in the median values and the fewer number of ties that were produced. Here are your semifinalists. As mentioned, McKeen's Hockey and Yahoo were knocked out by Brennan Klak and Steve's cheat sheet. The semifinal random draw has been set during the delay. Semifinal number 1 consists of Chuck Lemieux's consensus, the consensus by rank of all the guides, Steve Laidlaw, Hockey Center Ice, Ultimate Pool Preview, Scott Cullen, ESPN, and Steve's cheat sheet. You can see their qualifying performance records on the right-hand side. Here is who compromises the second semifinal grouping. Le Droit Le Soleil, Hockey the Magazine, NHL's Pete Jensen, Keeping Karlsson's Consensus, Brendan Klak, Ultimate Pool Preview Experts, Le Pool, Keeping Karlsson's Elan. Both semis have been kicked off, which you can follow along by going to www.hockeypoolguideaid.blogspot.com. Stay tuned to see who will make it to the finals. Thanks for watching.